Yeah. #1 live business radio show in all of North Carolina. We hope to inspire, inform, and entertain you because that's what we do here at WSIC. You are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagno, where your business matters. I'm here with James Smith. He's the founder of My Outdoor Joy. He is the self-proclaimed adventure leader. James, my friend, thank you so much for being here.
You are welcome.
So we were talking during the break that the whole glamour tent thing, you're right on the edge of that. You don't go too far, but you do go far enough that all the comforts are what you try and teach your people to do.
Correct. You are not laying on the ground, and our famous term, we had to change the slogan is, where you pee in the woods, right? You're not doing this. We always there's always bathrooms, there's always showers. You know,
right.
when you're in your tent, it's not this little army tent that you've seen on YouTube.
That's right.
You probably have a queen size mattress with your sheets and your pillows from home. We have generators. We have battery generators. For some people who want to bring a TV, we actually have little generators can power the TVs. Right. It is literally not what you think.
Right.
And so what I've always told people is, come out once. All of our trips are typically 1, maybe 2 days because we're dealing with beginners.
Right.
Come out one day of the 2-day trip. See what it's like for yourself. Just come out, even if you don't camp, just come out and look. Because what you're going to find are going to be people just like you.
So what are people looking for when they hook up with the group? Because I said it seems like they look for people that they want to hang out with. Is that the main thing, or do they really want to learn some of these activities?
They want to learn. They want to hang out, right? There's a
because you're listing skydiving
yes.
and scuba diving
yes.
and I mean all kind of stuff that you're teaching them if they want to learn this stuff.
Yeah, so they want to learn, right? Because this is, if you think about it, right? The only time, if I said, hey, you want to learn how to scuba dive? Your immediate thought is Jacques Cousteau, right? You're going down to look for a shipwreck. Let me start off and say this. We're going to be at the YMCA. You are not going to be in an ocean.
And you're going to get that plastic toy at the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, so we're going to play tic-tac-toe. We're going to have a good time. But the only opportunity that people would normally get to do this is you get fully certified, and now you're spending $1,400, $1,500 plus, or you're at some vacation dealing with Scooby-Doo who's teaching you, and you're not really sure if he's qualified.
That's right.
This is a good local option for people to just learn the things that they've seen and not have to go and pay $5,000 for a vacation.
Right.
It's an opportunity, and you get to meet people who are similar to you in some cases.
Right.
Because they're adventurous. They want to see what it's like. They want to try it. And it gives them an opportunity, very low cost, to kind of see what it's like. And all of our folks are experts. Here's the other thing. You
are making sure what they're learning is accurate.
It's absolutely accurate. These are not YouTube. I had to clean up my language because I almost said something wrong. They're not the YouTube wizards who have a TV show, but if you get them in real life, they couldn't do anything. All of our instructors are extremely experienced, whether they've climbed Kilimanjaro, we've got an Everest guy, we've had people that have done the Appalachian Trail. These are not the normal people walking around.
Right.
These are highly trained experts with real practical experience. And that's something you can't get on Meetup, on YouTube.
Right.
It's people who have actually done it. And there is no substitute for real learning. There is no substitute. Because if I watch another YouTube video and they tell somebody to do something wrong, I literally think my head's going to blow up. Because I started this and I had an afro. Now I don't have any hair. Like I pulled it all out. They're dangerous, literally. So yeah, come out and all of our events they're fun.
So you're supposed to be teaching us something. This entire first half of the show, you've been teaching me some stuff already. If somebody wanted to reach you, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Go to the website, myoutdoorjoy.com. myoutdoorjoy.com. It has everything. It has events. It has the descriptions of events.
It really does. It's a great website.
It tells you everything. And we've now expanded our membership options. You can get a membership to our company for as little as $12 a month. You can't get that anywhere. the amount of expertise that we're bringing to the table, you just can't get it. We're about to do a prepping class.
Even the newsletter that you send out kind of gives me a little mini vacation where I get to read. Yes. Even if I'm not going, I get to read what you did or where you're going next.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
I might be sitting in my recliner in Cornelius, but I'll be reading about what y'all did.
That's exactly right. Well, let me tell you how real this company is. So we were contacted by the mayor of Cherryville yesterday. For those who don't know, last week's storm took out all of Cherryville. And what they found out is their entire population wasn't ready. You are now, because we teach a prepping and survival class. So now what we're doing is we're teaching people, how do you prep? How do you make sure your household is safe for 3 days, a week, or a month? Knowing those skills.
I need that bet. I've been telling my wife we got phase 2, 3, and 4 when the lights go out, but she's not paying attention.
That's exactly right. Everybody says, well, I'll just buy a generator. Well, a generator, if you read it, we talk about a generator and why generators are a waste of money. Because if there's no power, the minute you run out of gas, where are you going to get gas from? Now you got to travel 100 miles to get gas in a real emergency. So we're teaching people how to live in their houses without power. This is important because we're now actually doing something sponsored by Cherryville.
And it makes a guy like me feel like I'm in control when there's problems going on out there.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. You know, our goal is to empower people with nature in the outdoors. And if you can do that, we want people to grow without us. We want you to say, oh, I'm going to Kilimanjaro next year. We want you to say that because if you say it, we've done our jobs. Right. And that's what we're going.
That'll be a lot of fun.
That's our goal. And we're going to have a whole lot of fun doing it. We're scheduling a kickball game. And for those who say, well, I'm too old, I'm a little rounded around the middle, you probably are not watching us on YouTube because guess what? I will never be confused with Twiggy. It's not going to happen today or tomorrow. So there are very few excuses. One of the things that someone said to me about a year ago, funniest story ever. He's like, the only reason I ever came out is because I saw a picture of you. And I said, I don't know if that's an insult or is that an acknowledgement? Well, and I'm still not sure.
But honestly, if you were this Mr. Fit guy, I got to be honest with you, it's going to be hard for me to come out and hang with you.
That's exactly right.
You're going to embarrass me in front of the ladies. I'm not going to let that happen.
That's exactly right. So, you can't use your age. You can't use weight. You can't. All the traditional things that you try to avoid and try to give yourself excuses for, the minute you see my picture, it's like, well, that just went down the tube. But might as well come on out.
But the truth is, that's what this group's all about.
Yes.
Drop those to the side. If it interests you, come on by, and you will find a place that makes you comfortable, and there'll be somebody in the group that is similar to you and makes you comfortable as well.
Absolutely. So this weekend, I talk about this Mother's Day camp out we did. So our oldest participant was 78 years old. Yeah, now you can't even use excuse. When we went skydiving a couple of months ago, our oldest participant, 83. She was the first one out of the plane.
Really?
83 years old. Figured she didn't have much time to live anyway, so I guess she figured she'd go first.
Let me do it first. That's funny.
83. So age is not a factor. Age is not a factor.
So what are some of the things that you've got planned moving forward? So if somebody that's interested, what are those things that you're thinking about?
Oh, my goodness. We are revamping the schedule right now based on all the feedback. So every Tuesday, we're out on the greenways. We every month, we try to pick a new greenway. So at the end of the year, we've done probably 3/4, if not 100% of the greenways. Every Tuesday, it's a 45-minute, it's a casual de-stress walk. If you just want to come out and walk, meet some people, come on out. It's a free event. We just want people to get out and walk. Our next event is June 2nd, where we have rented Copperhead Island, which is here in Mecklenburg County. We have rented the entire island to do a camp out, which is going to be a hoot. And we're even bringing, okay, campers, we're bringing a food truck. You don't even have to make a fire. We'll be teaching prepping classes coming up because it's just been on demand. People are saying, when are you going to do the next prepping class? And we also have an environmental component of the company. We teach something called Leave No Trace, and we are one of very few companies that actually teaches that in the Southeast. I think there's only 3 or 4 of us. So we're even teaching the environmental pieces of when you go out in the woods, how do we keep it clean? How do we keep it preserved for our kids? So we're teaching some of those basic skills that people don't know. Here's my quiz today. You always want to learn something.
Yep.
So let's assume we're on a trail and there's a puddle in front of you. Should you, A, walk through the puddle, B, walk around the puddle, C, walk around the grass that usually circles the puddle to get to the other side? So what's your answer, Joe?
B, I'm walking around the puddle.
Oh, Tamara's here with us. What's your answer, Tamara?
What?
That is just the most bizarre question that I wouldn't even think about. Like, I would
not
probably
going to
go
the
on the
puddle.
grass or like right on the outskirts of the puddle.
The answer is A. You walk through the puddle.
Really?
Yes, you walk through the puddle because the trails were formed to preserve the natural habitat of the area. So when you walk off of the trail, you tend to damage the natural flora fauna in the area. So you
Wilton
walk
has
the
looked at
trail.
me thinking, I'd be dead in 20 minutes.
Oh,
I'd be worried about my shoes.
yeah, you're wearing hiking boots. Adult recess. Have you ever seen a kid in a puddle? What's the reaction to the kid? You want to understand what your natural inclination is? A kid will walk right to the puddle.
Okay. And this is a group of 3,000 people that want to all splash through the puddle, if you understand.
And have a good time.
Okay. I got it.
And when they're walking through, they're all laughing. Like, oh, I walked through a puddle.
Wilton, you need